Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Zoe and I'm back once again with another video. You know, it's your girl. So make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment down below because I promise you're gonna love it here. It's great here. As you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about, I want to say 10 different videos. 10 different hairstyles that you can do after combing out your locks. Now, I will put a quick little disclaimer here. If you're not someone who knows how to do your own hair, you might have to get help from a friend or like go to the hair salon, but a lot of these different hairstyles you honestly can do from home. I know I'm not really one to talk too much about doing it from home because I do have a little bit of a hand with hair. Like, I know how to handle and manage my own hair, you know, so I've done a lot of my own hairstyles, but that does not mean that you can't do it too if you don't have a hand with hair. It just takes a lot of practice, and watch your YouTube videos, watch them. I have a few. But let me count these hairstyles really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. I do have exactly 10 different hairstyles that I want to share with you guys. These are hairstyles that I did exactly 1 year after combing out all of my locks. And before I even get too far into this video, I just want to say thank you guys for all the love that I received on my first 2 videos. The first one was not my first 2 videos ever, but like the about locks and like hair and stuff. The first video was when I combed out my locks, and then the second video was when I talked about the 10 different things. Those videos did really well. Make sure I go check them out if you don't know what I'm talking about. I got a lot of feedback from you guys. You said they were very helpful, and I motivated a whole lot of people to take that next step in combing out your locks. I promise you it's well worth it. Promise you that. Okay, but yes, I'm going to take you guys through a timeline of all the different hairstyles that I did, and I picked out 10 hairstyles specifically that I think were very versatile and different from each other. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The first hairstyle that I did when I first combed out my locks, I actually got a silk press. It wasn't like, I didn't even really do like a whole like hydration treatment or like a whole mask treatment or whatever. Like, I literally just shampooed my hair 3 times, or probably like a little bit more, but about 3 times, conditioned it really well, let my conditioner sit, you know, like for 30 minutes or whatever, and then I rinsed it right back out. Like, I really did not do a super like extreme hair protein, all that kind of stuff. And if I could go back and do something different, I definitely would have done that. Now that I know what I know now, it probably would have helped with a whole lot of shedding and a whole lot of breakage. So I really wish I would have did that. So make sure you do that if you do get like a silk press or whatever. She gonna be like, whoa, hey sis. Yo, you always catch me while I'm filming. Girl, look at his lashes, girl. Yeah, you like them, girl. I'm gonna have to get you some, girl. Look, right from the hair store, right from Beauty 7. Nothing, you want to go like get a seafood boil or something?
Yes, because we need a sister night.
Yes, girl. Look, I got my lashes on. I'm gonna keep them on now. Okay. I'm going to get a seafood boil. I forgot what I was saying. You definitely want to make sure you do like a mask treatment or something, you know, especially if you're going to be pressing your hair out. I actually have a video on the first time I did that, so make sure you go check out that as well. But that was a pretty easy hairstyle that you can obviously do. Soon as you take your locks out, I do think it's very important to get a good trim. If you're going to be wearing natural hairstyles, I don't think that it's necessary to do that, but it's still good to do. But definitely trim your ends. You don't have to press it out like I said, but you definitely want to do that if you're going to be wearing natural hairstyles or flat iron hairstyles. It's essential because your hair will split up the shaft, and then when you do get a trim eventually, because everybody has to eventually get a trim, when you do get a trim eventually, they're gonna have to cut a lot off. So definitely suggest that. The next hairstyle that I'm gonna show y'all is this little twist out hairstyle I did. This was the second hairstyle that I did right after I combed my locks. This hairstyle, it was cute. This picture is actually when I came back in before, like after I went out. So the hairstyle kind of got a little bit messed up. This was cute. I've never worn my hair like this again because this was in the summertime and my hair just turned into a big bush. Like the twist, excuse me. The twist itself did not really stay in. Like all the twists really like just frizzed out. I mean, I would not recommend this as a go-to hairstyle right after coming out your locks, because like I said, the humidity in the air, your hair is not trained. It's not really gonna hold form or some kind of style. So I wouldn't suggest this, but it's definitely an easy go-to hairstyle that you can definitely do yourself. Just make sure you get a good conditioner, good detangler, comb, brush, whatever you use. You know, condition, get your trim, girl, because if you don't get your trim, your end's gonna look crazy. This was a twist out, so that was number 2. Number 3 is like a little bit of a selfie video. I remember I slicked my hair back. I blowed my hair out first and slicked it back and put like a little scarf wrap on it. So you can always do like a scarf wrap hairstyle with your hair comb back. Like that's probably hands down the easiest hairstyle to do. I would suggest this hairstyle specifically if you did not go get your hair trimmed and you're really waiting on your hair appointment. It was super easy, you know, cute, beat face, lashes. I was looking cute right here. Okay. Number 4. Now, a lot of people who are against wearing weaves and wigs, from this hairstyle forward, you're probably not really going to agree with them. I will tell you this, when you first comb your locks out and you're looking for a hairstyle to do, you may not be able to get the look you're going for with your natural hair, you know what I mean, because your hair is not trained. You might have to look into doing a couple of wigs or something that's going to hide your hair, or not hide it, but just protect it, because your hair is not ready. But it has been a whole year since I combed my locks out. A year made it, it was a year back in, I want to say like August 1st or whatever, maybe around August, the beginning of August. It's been a whole year and my hair is still trying to get its life. Like a whole freaking year has gone by and my hair is still shedding. Not as bad, but it's definitely still shedding a lot. And it's just, it doesn't always do what I want it to do. It's getting better, it's getting trained because I'm training it, but it's not back to how it would be if I didn't have locks at all, of course. But yeah, this was a wig that I did. I got this wig, I think, off of westkisshair.com. This was a really easy wig to put on. It was only a 6x6 closure, I want to say. So it was just the front top that I had to worry about trying to, you know, manipulate with the baby hairs and stuff. It wasn't a whole ear to ear frontal. But it was definitely cute, you know. It was very easy to wear, very easy to maintain. I didn't really go out, but if I did, this would definitely be my go-to wig because all I had to do was spray it down, put some foam, and go. Definitely would recommend this. I'm just showing y'all like the different wigs that I did, but basically this is another wig that I did. It was all straight. Again, super easy wig. Now I will say this, and I think this is how it is for straight hair a lot. If you're gonna wear a straight hair wig or like straight hair in general, be expecting to have to touch it up. Like if you're OCD like me and you're like, my hair is straight, it needs to be super straight, nothing else, just straight, you're gonna have to touch it up. Luckily it's a wig, so I could flat iron as much as I wanted to, but with the silk press you definitely can't do that as much. So if you do want that straight hair look but your hair cannot do it, or it just can't maintain that style as long as you like, I definitely would suggest getting a straight hair wig. That way you can wear it. And they have really cute pre-plucked frontals, y'all. Don't play like y'all don't know. Like, listen, you might have to tap into that wig. And of course I have that band around the edges because I don't even know if that frontal was laying properly. But we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to go on to the next hairstyle. This hairstyle here, this is my 2-strand passion twist hairstyle that I did. It's very similar to what I have in my hair right now, but I think that with this hairstyle that I did, because I wanted most of them to all be the same length and be like super neat and cute, I used a regular pack of the passion twist hair. I want to say like maybe like the Water Wave by Free Tress Tree, whatever hair. I used that hair, and what I did was I let them all just be long, and then I put a rubber band and then I cut it. With these that I have in my head now, I cut the pack of hair in half first and then I just twisted it. That's why if you look, I don't have any rubber bands at the end because I just let the curl do its thing, you know. But this hairstyle, I would 100% recommend it. You need this, okay? So go ahead and put this hairstyle on one of your top 5 to 10 hairstyles that you do when you comb your locks out. I'm telling you, it's a protective hairstyle. It's super easy. It doesn't take long to do. Now mine took a little bit long to do. I did my hair the day before yesterday, and then I did my hair yesterday and I finished it up this morning because, baby, I had to part my entire head and I had no help. So I had to, you know, do what I had to do. But this hairstyle took me probably like 10 hours because the parting itself with the 2 mirrors, and I was moving slow. Probably could have went a lot shorter. It definitely would have went a lot shorter if I had somebody else part my hair. But yeah, I didn't have that. So like I said, but yeah, definitely it's a cheap hairstyle. It's quick, easy, it's cute. As you can see, you can cut the pack in half if you got to run to the beauty store. But if you can order it on Amazon, I would suggest just getting like the 10-inch or the 12-inch passion twist braid hair or water wave 10-inch curly hair, whatever, and just do that thing yourself because you'll save a lot of money. Here is me wearing a puff. If y'all watched that video that I did about the 10 things I wish I knew before combing my locks, I told y'all not to wear a puff, okay? I have a love-hate relationships with puff balls because your hair is not being protected. It's just open and it's just exposed, and I feel like your hair can really get damaged when you just wear it out like that. But I love puff balls because I feel like they're just so cute. It just shows your natural curls, your little baby hair, you know, you can do all that kind of stuff. So I really do love them, but I know they're not good to do. So if you do wear a puff ball, whether it be like a high up puff or like a slick back puff, just make sure that your hair is protected, or you can wrap some fake hair around your puff if you don't have a lot of hair, you know, because you're just combing them out. Now we coming into the now I'm trying to try out a weave. So this is a picture. This was around my birthday. This was in May. This was the first sew-in I ever had in my life. And y'all, I was so nervous, okay? I was so nervous about this sew-in because I never had a sew-in before. And then I was like, all the pulling from the thread on my braids and my hair was still trying to just get used to being out in the world without being in a lock. I was very nervous about it, but my hair did pretty well. I did get a little bit of damage like on the top, like just from it being out, but it wasn't that bad. And just recently I had another sew-in like about a couple months ago or a month ago, and my hair did well. But I would definitely suggest doing a sew-in. I mean, I'm not against them. Probably wouldn't do it a lot because your hair is super weak and damaged. I have not even put color in my hair, not a black rinse in my hair, not a semi-permanent, not a permanent color. If you're someone who is older and you have grays, I wouldn't probably even honestly do that. I just don't feel like your hair is ready for that right after combing out locks. So I have not done that yet, and it's been a whole year. I wouldn't suggest it. Maybe I will sometime next year put a little color in my hair. Definitely not no bleach though. Maybe like a little light rinse. But if you decide to do that, proceed with caution. Let me know in the comments down below if you've done that and that works for you, because your girl, I don't know. I have a thing with hair. I used to work in a hair salon, and I just see damaged hair and I'm just like, don't touch it. Like, leave it alone. Why are you trying to mess it up? So that's just my take on it. But yeah, definitely a sew-in is something super cute. It's easy. You can get up, brush your hair, let it go, whatever you want to do. I would definitely recommend a sew-in. Just be careful, like I said, don't do a whole bunch of them because that's not doing you no good. Even if you didn't have locks, it's just not something that's good to do because your hair will break off. Don't believe me, just watch. So this is the next hairstyle. I actually want to say this, I never wore my hair out like this. This was right after I took out that sew. It's probably about like June, July. I washed all my hair. I did a hydration treatment. Then I went through with, I think it's Aunt Jessie's like curl cream, and I just singly, you know, pulled out all my curls, and I really took the time. And I really do like how this looked, but my hair was still a little damp right here, and it was super short, and I really just didn't want to wear it out because it was hot outside. The humidity would have just ate it up. Like, my hair had no chance. So I definitely thought this was cute. If you're someone who is okay with your hair being a little bit short, you know, just wearing your natural curls, go for it, girl. I definitely would suggest this. I think I've touched on what type of hair type I have before. If you watch my last video, you can kind of see it when I was like putting my hair back into a slick back bun. But my hair is definitely like a 4B, 4C type of hair texture, you know, like that. It's kind of, it has some loose curl to it, and it's coiled very tight. Okay, and then this hairstyle here, this was actually one of my favorite, but this hairstyle only lasted about 2 to 3 days because I had a wedding to go to. But my friend Tamaya, my good sis, she slicked all my hair back into a low ponytail, and then she put a braid on it. So this is also another hairstyle, of course, that's super easy to do. You don't have to do anything but just wrap your hair up after you get it done. If you don't know how to do it yourself by watching YouTube videos and you're having a hard time, go to the hair salon, let somebody do it for you. This is definitely a super easy, cute hairstyle to do. It lasts you about 1 to 2 weeks depending on how you keep up with your hair. Just wrap it up, do your edges, and you're good to go. Okay, honey, I love this braid. This was one of my top favorites, definitely. And then I have my box braids. This was the first time I ever had knotless box braids. I went to a girl right before my vacation in July. She was in Baltimore. She knotless braided my whole head, of course, and the braids went down to my hips, so they were like hipsters length, and they were so freaking neat and cute. And I really want to go back to get my hair knotless braided again, but I've just been really just trying to switch it up and save my coin, because you know I'm in college, girl, I ain't got the money. Because I knew my hair was thin in certain places. I just thought my knotless braids were not gonna look right, and I was really insecure about my hair for a really long time, especially after I wore my wigs. I didn't talk about this, but when I did wear my wigs, I was wearing them like back to back, and that's when my edges started like thinning up real bad, so I had to, you know, step back off the wig. But knotless braids are definitely a go-to. I would suggest it maybe like 2 to 3 months after combing out your locks. At least 2 to 3 months wait before getting them, but definitely super easy. I didn't have to worry about my hair. Also, those are really the only hairstyles that I wanted to talk about in today's video. I tried to pull some like easy ones that I think will be super easy and simple for you to do. The best thing to do when you first come out your locks is to try to choose hairstyles where your hair is going to be protected, where you won't have to constantly keep touching it and playing with it. That's why I suggested to wear like some passion twists or like some braids, but you don't want to overdo it, but you just want to do it enough to the point where you don't have to really touch your hair for the first maybe like 2 years of combing out your locks if you're trying to save your hair and you don't want to end up having to cut it all off. But yeah, y'all, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment boxes down below, you know, any questions you have. I really don't mind talking about it. I love talking with you guys about my hair and like different little things that I did. Now, I'm not a professional, so everything that I talk about is, like I said, I'm not a professional, but everything that I talk about is based off of my real life experiences and what I've learned and the knowledge that I've gained from having my locks in and then taking them out. So yeah, make sure y'all definitely go ahead and check out my other videos about combing out your locks, the 2 other ones that I mentioned earlier, me combing them out, and then 10 things to know before combing out your locks. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like, and comment down below. Tell me how you liked it. See y'all in the next video.